All right, good dawning, and welcome to another episode of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd. And welcome, guys. Welcome to Monday. We did have an episode on Saturn Day. So welcome, guys. Bear with me one moment. I forgot to grab some cards. So as I walk away here, I forgot to grab some tarot cards inside. So we'll grab a Kuan Yin deck. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Welcome to Moon Day edition of Good Dawning. And I think tonight is the supermoon in Aries. So there will be a full moon Homa, fire Homa with Jared Huda tonight. Awesome is that. And yeah, so how are we doing, folks? How's everybody's universe? And how are PG, Millie? Happy birthday again, Millie. Yesterday was Millie's birthday. Love you, soul sister. Happy birthday. Yeah, Henny, welcome. And Purple Moon, good dawning. And yeah, everybody. Ben Bacon Bits. All right, Ben. And yeah, we're still, how are we doing? All right, so this is the Master Ascension Light Codes deck that we received from Kelly Kolodny and from Krista at Blindly Inspired here. And yeah. Yeah, I can't reach. I'm trying to grab something on the floor. All right, so let's make it a little quiet here. There we go. All right, so thank you. Craziness. So welcome to my crazy universe, and today we are. Thank you. So today we are at work and or no work today, and we start the grand cleanup, right? So today we are going to go get trash bags at the Wally World, big black trash bags, and we are going to start the grand sift. Because if I'm looking to get out of here, whether I'm using a moving vehicle or just shoving stuff in my car at this point and getting out of here when my lease is up, either way, we need to thin down nonetheless. So yeah, so if let's see if Karen shows up here. If Karen comes into the chat, then might have something. Teresa, good dawning. How are you, beautiful soul? Love you. Nice to see you. Teresa from Wounds to Wisdom is here. Welcome. Please subscribe. She's live on Tuesdays. And it's always live, like right when I'm getting to work. So, but grateful. And tomorrow will be the same. But I'm grateful I'm not working today. It's like 40 degrees outside. It's been cold last night. Like 35 degrees. So, yeah. So it's getting to be that time of year. Grateful it's all kind of coming to a head. But we'll be. So today we start the black trash bag cleanup, go under the bed and get lots of stuff that I don't need, lots of junk and papers. Ooh, we got files to sift through, all kinds of stuff. Good stuff, right? I have files from when I was like 20 that are still carting around with me that I probably don't need any of the papers for. So we have a fireplace, right? So if it gets cold, we're going to be burning some paper in the fireplace. So, at least some old stuff. I don't have a shredder. My shredder died. But yeah, so thank you. Thank you, Trista. Yeah, believe it or not, I got this with crazy enough at Kohl's department store. I don't know if you have Kohl's in Canada, but we have Kohl's here. And yeah, I got it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Thank you. All right, so let's start this dawning off with a little bit of a chill. And we're not Krista or anything, but this does help. Right, so we're going to clear the energies and start this Monday, Moon Day, off with a little chill. And yeah, today is a Moon Day with Jared's full moon fire Homa tonight. I think around 7. I think it'll be another one of those dually nights with Adam and Jared at the same time. Here we go. One. Yeah. Try not to clang them as I put them down. All right, so welcome, guys. Grateful to be here. Grateful for another week. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Always have grand intentions to go do a rando live sometime this week. It all depends. Mostly on weather and anything else. Even though could go live from the table here. So who knows, but you may see a rando live from me this week. This week we do have Wednesday. We have Witchy Trista live. We're bringing in more lives as requested. So we're going to have Witchy Trista, and Trista is amazing. Trista, the Witchy Sister, will be doing her tuning forks with us on Wednesday dawning to help balance us out in the middle of the week. And then, of course, Saturday, Now, I haven't discussed it with her, but most likely Angela, again, will be live with us. I sent an email. But yeah, Angela's right there. So Saturday, we'll have Angela on again, unless she's got plans. And so every other Saturday. And thank you for joining us over the weekend there. It's cool to have a weekend edition of Good Dawning Shelley. I don't remember them, Angela. So there's a little housekeeping there. And keep an eye out. My intentions are, and sometimes myself versus my intentions don't always work out, but my intentions are to do some more rando channelings as well outside of what we do in Good Dawning and post those. Not to say like Daniel Scranton or anybody, but just you get the idea, right? Exactly, we don't do this. All right, so let's see what we get from Kuan Yin. We do Kuan Yin and Isis now as part of the show on the daily. And we have the Kuan Yin Oracle deck here. And so let's see what the Divine Feminine has to tell us today and her grace. You ever feel grace in your universe outside of our awesome grace here? But if you ever have grace in your universe, then could be Kuan Yin coming through with that Divine Feminine grace that some of us desperately. There are spots in my universe where I felt that grace and it made all. Yeah, I could. In one case, I'm still standing here because of that grace. Yeah, Kuan Yin, amazing soul. Thank you. All right, so let's see what we get from Kuan Yin. We'll take this card on top here. And it is legal for YouTube, where 50% of these may be not so street legal. I used to get these bookstore gift certificates for my stepmom's family every year for Christmas. Cool. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Here's the card itself. So there was some interpretation. It's the Spring Mother Magu. And we may have gotten this card before, and if we have, then there's a reason why we get the same card, right? So if there's that many cards in the deck, and we get the same card occasionally, then we're still working on that same specific issue, the energetics that the card is presenting for us, right? So Magus, goddess of spring, blessings, and transformation, brings you... We'll start that again. Magu, goddess of spring, healing, and transformation. There we go. Brings you blessings now. You are asked to remember that light can come from even the darkest of beginnings. That spring only ever comes after the winter, and we don't have to go with the diurnal seasons, right? In order here, but springs only come after the winter. The challenge can be to trust that the winter will end. Exploring the unknown parts of yourself will result in self-discovery, which will bring a rebirth for you. Just because we're going into winter, theoretically, we're going into fall, but going into winter doesn't mean that your winter doesn't have to end, right? Or can't end. It's not the specific seasons, it's seasons of your universe. So your summer may have been a longer winter, right? Where you were still in that rebirth, in that quiet phase, trying to step out. But now that it's, right, so now even though it's wintertime, you may be stepping into your rebirth, which is your new spring from Mother Magu, right? So just because we're talking about the seasons outside don't have to match the seasons in your soul, right? There we go. So if you are stepping through, stepping out, and stepping up, then you might be stepping in maybe wintertime for you. I mean, I'm going to be leaving Colorado in the wintertime. So I'm stepping up and out and stepping into my higher frame in the time when really we kind of bring down things. But, you don't have to follow the seasons. You follow the seasons of your heart, right? And what goes in your soul. So your summer, you may be experiencing a grand summer while you're standing there playing with snow, right? It's all how it works, unless you're living in the Southern Hemisphere. But we don't have too many of us here in the Southern Hemisphere. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere watching this show, please let us know. I think it'd be a surprise to most of us. But yeah, so if you are, yeah, exactly, you get it. Your seasons don't have to match the seasons. But what season are you in right now? Are you in? Hopefully none of us are in our fall, right? Going into our dark night. We've all should hopefully be end of winter, spring, or summer, right? Favor. But if you are going into your dark night right now, then favor will help you carry you through it. All right, so let's see what we get from Archangel Raphael, the Master Ascension's Light Code deck, as channeled through Kelly Kolodny, as given to us by @Blindly Inspired, Krista. So let's see what we get here. All right, one more shuffle off, I guess, here. And so hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Millie, did you have a great birthday? If you missed the last night on Nuestra Tabla Rasa, And sorry, guys, I fell asleep at the end of the show. I fell asleep. I've been so tired lately, and it's not even physical tired. It's more just like tired. If you get the idea here, I'm just ready to roll, and done being estranged from people and my mother and my universe. And so I know that once I leave here, I'm not estranged. I'm going to go unestrange myself with my mother. But just done with all that. Just done. All right. So ready for a bigger shift, right? Who isn't? Who here isn't ready for a bigger? Who wouldn't take? Lindsay would love to have something happen to her universe, and I know lots of us here are looking for those bigger shifts in our universes. So favorite, right? All right, let's see what we get here from Kuan Yin, or from not Kuan Yin, from Archangel Raphael. Take the bottom card as our energetics for today. Not to worry, Josh. We grabbed an awesome pick of you. I'm sure you did, and I can imagine. But yeah, I was so tired. And I still kind of am, but at least we don't have to work today. So today we go through, and I have like food storage bins and stuff. 2020, right? So a lot of that stuff's expired, and then they're sitting in. So yeah, we're gonna go through the food storage, which is all pretty much expired, and haul that out, which is the first thing you probably want to do to clean the energies, right? And then we'll go through books and other things. So yeah, I don't see Karen here. So if Karen was here, I'm gonna have a lot of books. So Karen, you're local, and otherwise I can ship some books, but that gets pricey. But Karen, if you're watching this in the rerun or anything, we'll have some books here in a minute if you want some. We can always drop them off. But yeah, so we'll see what happens here. But all right, so Divine Masculine is today's card from Archangel Raphael, and that's where I'm at. It's literally exactly what I was explaining. Is me getting off my Hillary Duff and starting to move some divine masculine energy by physically doing and getting this place pared down, so that when I am ready to move, all I got to do is pack up what's here and not sift any further, right? So divine mask taking action, taking action. There we go. So that's today is action. But Action Jackson, right? And so to actually going to take action when we're done here, go repay the rental car, which the car itself is in the shop, but totally sounds like a zebra cake calling out to me. Zebra cakes. I got to do some shopping here. The only thing that scares me, Victor, about zebra cakes is the first two ingredients: sugar, then cane sugar, then corn syrup. So it's like not only is it sweet, it's like the first ingredients is like flour, sugar, then corn syrup. I love zebra cakes, and I bought that box, and they're delicious. My biggest problem is that if I get a box of zebra cakes, I know myself, and this is why I keep zero snack foods in my house. None. Nothing other than meal prep, because I'll eat the whole bag at once. It's just who I am. You give me a bag of chips, unless it's like that family-sized bag from like Sam's or Costco, I'm going to eat the whole bag. Wow. That's what I do with the zebra cakes. They only last like 3 days, the whole box of zebra cakes in my house. I can't say I don't exercise. I'm not very good at exercising self-control on sweets and stuff. And so, yeah, so the whole box just magnify. Interesting about the magnifying glass. It totally sounds like a zebra cake is calling out to me. Can you send me one? I hear something in the background. All right. So celebration. So we're going to take action, and then we're going to celebrate. If you take action, yeah, you do have a right to celebrate that action that you do take, right? So if you've been sitting around in your Hillary Duff, in your broken divine feminine, wanting to do something, and then you finally heal enough of or get enough oof on the divine feminine to step up and then actually climb into the divine masculine and do, right? A lot of us, a good portion of this planet, still sitting in their broken divine feminine, and that's where I was for 50 plus years. Kind of thinking about a universe, but not really creating one. But all right, so finding your joy. So if you generally, even just looking at all this stuff in my apartment, I know I need to break down. If I take action, I will find some sort of joy. If nothing else, I'll find relief in taking the action, right? It's no longer sitting over my head. Sacred birthing. Next one here. It's embracing the future. Here we go. These are like perfect cards. At least I don't know about your universe, but definitely we always want to embrace the future here. But yeah, so we need to take some action, and by doing so, you may find some joy, and you may learn that you're embracing your future instead of sitting there worrying about it. It's just almost like a personal reading here. And then finally, hey, how do you like these bananas, right? Then finally, we're asking to release dysfunctional energy. So yeah, so all right. So my universe, at least in the way I'm interpreting these, is to get off your Hillary Duff and start embracing your future. You'll release the dysfunctional energy. You may even find some joy because you're now moving forward instead of sitting. Remember the sit and spins back in the day? You'd sit on it and turn the little and you'd spin around the sit and spins. Yeah, you're not sitting in a sit and spin in your universe, right? You actually got up and now you're maybe on a hippity hop and moving forward just a hair, right? Toys I used to have, right? We all had a sit and spin back in the day and then the hippity hop. Remember the hippity hops? The handle and boinga, boinga, boinga. Yeah, so exactly. Um, Victor, my daughter just texted and thought meditation. Thought, how awesome, Christine. That, yeah, Victor's meditations are always awesome. Hippity hop and big wheel. A big wheel. There, karma, good dawning. A big wheel. Yeah, the big wheel, keep on turning. A prop married, keep on burning, right? But yeah, so no, yeah, so don't sit on the sit and spin in your universe, although it could be fun. But yeah, then you got to get up and get on the hippity hop. So yeah, so if we put all this together, it's just stupid simple here, and it's an easy message for me at least to interpret in my universe, which I need to start moving forward in that aspect. So, where in your universe do you need to step out of the divine feminine, marry it with the divine masculine, and take action? Then finding your joy, right? So stepping into celebration when you find your joy by embracing the future and releasing dysfunctional energies. So there we go. Couldn't put more fire together if you tried, guys. But you could try. But we're gonna work with the orange. This is citrine. There we go. No, calcite. This is calcite to bring in abundance today. And yeah, so we're going to clear some energies from the weekend. We did some clearing on Saturday. We're going to set some intentions for this week as well. And we are going to what? Take action. Action Jackson, right? So today is all about Action Jackson. And Carl Weathers is dead. But the favorite of Carl Weathers. So, yeah. All right. And we got, the biggest thing is we got to go pay the rental car for another week of repairs on my car, which should be back by the end of the week, with two new tie rods and all kinds of stuff. Good stuff. The front end was fine. We got the bumper put on, no sweat. But it's and they mounted it right back. We don't have to do anything but like take it off and put it back on, basically. Like, reattach. But yeah, the bigger thing is, of course, all the damage underneath the car from when we hit the favor to the deer. Yeah, it kind of bent up one of the wheels there pretty bad. So I'm so proud. That's a beautiful step forward to do it live. Live? What? Who's doing what live? Tonight I am Hope Mary will be there too. Okay, who's going live here? Yes, it was a big step for me, or as I call it, a baby step. Angela, what? What did Angela do here? We're gonna go backwards here and see what Angela. We'll have her live again, of course, on Saturday. But how amazing, Angela. So we got to go backwards here. I went to a spiritual wellness yesterday and showed them my spiritual gifts in real life. Then I cried because I felt so seen. Angela. That's awesome. You are seen, soul sister, and you are amazing, and we love you, Angela. How was it? You said it was crazy. That's fantastic. So grateful that you were seen. The bout of pain needs to pass. I really need to get ready for work. Ooh, favor to Trista there. Let's give her a moment. Let's focus some energy on Trista, guys. Says here there's the bout of pain. So we don't know what pain, but that doesn't matter. Let's take a moment here, guys. Everybody see Trista in the highest healing light, and see Trista. Joshi Mary is my youngest daughter. Ah, awesome. So I really need to get. So let's take Trista here, and we see Trista in the highest loving light. We see Trista and her pain. No pain. Cleared. We hold Trista in the highest loving, golden healing, energetic bubble of loving healing light. And we see her merrily making her way to work. With favor. Rick, good dawning. Beautiful brother. All right, this is awesome, guys. Seeing you guys here is awesome. We might work with the curve cards as well. We have not done intuition, and we're going to try using these here and there as well. So let's do a couple of things first. I'm grateful for all of you guys here. We're grateful that Trista is feeling better and can get herself ready for work. Grateful that Angela got to share her gifts over the weekend. How amazing is that? In public and live, not Memorex. And she got to be seen in the physical, and I know what that feels like. I've channeled once, pardon me, once, and this was years ago, about a year ago, in front of people, and it's a different experience when you actually channel like live, and not like here, because it seems like it's just me, right? Because I'm just looking at my own phone, and if I close my eyes, and then you're there, but you're not, being on this side of the camera, if I look around, I walk away, I could forget I'm live, right? And just like go about my business. But you guys wouldn't remember. You see what I'm getting at. But if you're channeling in front of people, like it's a whole nother deal. And so, Angela, amazing. I know that had to feel like so amazing to have everybody, looking. Yeah, I know what it feels like. And awesome deal, Angela. That's just absolutely amazing. Rick, how are we doing, brother? Favor to your health there. But yeah, so let's see Trista in the highest light there, and of course, congratulate Angela there. She's starting to bring her light out into public there, and show it, spread her light. There we go, and that's awesome. Yeah, when you get to do your gifts, whatever your gifts are, your first time you get to do tarot readings in front of people, or like real people. Not you guys aren't real, but like physical, touchy people, right? And then the next time you get to do, when you get to do these things live for the first time, it's like wow. It puts another spin on it because you get that direct reaction. You can see into people's faces, and you can see how it works there. Andrew, yeah, so it's so different, Josh. Still kept my eyes closed the whole time, so I didn't have everyone looking at me. Also, it was only like 4 people. Hey, it's a start. 4 people, that's amazing. And one day it's going to be 400 people. I know it, Angela. You're going to be sitting in a room there, and who knows? Maybe we'll do we'll have a live together. Who knows? Maybe some of us will. We have no idea. That's the cool thing. We don't know what the future holds, and if we can. Take action out of the divine feminine, then we can start to see what that future holds, and that's a perfect card for me because that's exactly where I'm at. I got to start taking some deeper. Not that I've been taking actions. We all take. I mean, even sitting is an action, right? But no, we all take actions. But yeah, and then take some deeper actions here. So when things roll around, so when it gets to mid-November here, and I want to pack up, I'm ready to just slam together my 40 boxes and 30 boxes and be gone, right? Exactly. So today we also have to call pods. Pods. We did the U-Haul deal. We got to check out pods. Pods versus U-Haul and see who's cheaper or better for moving stuff and then storing it for a minute as well if need be. Since I don't know where I'm going, but only know where I've been, but I don't want to go back there. So exactly. All right, Lindsay. I had some reproductive system sensations lately. Very sacral today with Truth Wave. Also had chest pain. Oh, favor, chest pain. What's going on here? The other night and thought maybe I'd have a Lindsay favor. If you need to, we love you. You have free healthcare up there, so get yourself to where you need to go. Yeah, big favor there, Lindsay, and healing love there. Thank you, everyone. Grateful for the community. Angela would never done that if you didn't hear you on the back of my mind, encouraging me to keep going, encouraging you. Anytime you turn that down, just imagine me screaming at you, hey, what are you doing? The universe is giving you an opportunity. So yeah, never turn those things down if you can. Awesome. And of course, Angela will be live, not Memorex, to hone her skills and to help us on Saturday with, unless otherwise, with her amazing energetics. So grateful. We are grateful for what you do, Angela. And yeah, 4 people is the start. Wait till it's 400. It's going to be awesome. I see you on stage. I see big things for a lot of us here, guys. All right. So from your end and mine, let's do some clearing for the weekend here. We'll do the chalkboard first and clear off from Saturday, Sunday. We're going to reset for today. We're going to ground into this week is about abundance, and we're going to financial flow and bringing in what we're looking for, whether it's by getting off our Hillary Duff and moving, and climbing out of our broken divine feminine, which can leave you sitting there watching, sitting there in your head, spinning for days on end, right? And so we'll take the citrine, and there we go, and then that calcite, citrine, and use that. Anything orange is abundance, orange, and of course we have an emerald too. We could use that, but orange for abundance. And so we're going to set this week's intentions to bring in financial and otherwise abundance in our universe. And abundance can be whatever you choose, but you got to choose something. If you don't choose something on abundance week here, then the abundance, that's the issue, guys. If you don't choose anything, if you say abundance and you don't choose anything, you leave it blank, the universe will figure out where you need abundance, right? And if you start, if you're karmic about it and you don't realize what you're saying, like, man, the universe will figure that out real quick. Okay, you need blank, and you fill that in for yourself. It's going to create something for you. You just be careful, guys. Yeah, the universe does not like voids and does not like blank, blank energy. So if you say, I'm looking for abundance, and you are dealing with certain things in your frame, maybe that you need to learn patterns or whatever it is, you might get an abundance of things you're not looking for. So keep that in mind, because the universe is all about grand lessons. And so if you want abundance and you need to learn a lesson, then you may get abundance of whatever it is for you that you don't want, right? So hope all's gone now. Trista, sister, so much love and healing to you, sister. Okay. I know somebody who gets severe chest pains due to anxiety. Favor. Favor. Yeah, and favor there, Lindsay, that, it is not severe chest pains or anything. Anna. Let's see. Anna Metz. Good dining, Anna. Welcome. Grateful to see you as well. Grateful to all of you guys who are here. And, chest pains can happen with anxiety. I've had stuff like that. I grateful. And I'm going, and I can't. Sometimes you don't have words, right? You just go, right? And so in this case, when we're speaking of, you were talking about anxiety attacks there and getting those and feeling the chest. Grateful I had that one anxiety attack. They're not fun. The blurriness, it's like literally, it's like, but yeah, so that one blow off anxiety, crazy anxiety. I mean, I've had anxiety, but not any true full-blown I've had panic attacks, sort of. More like where I get the pacing back and forth and stuff like that, like anxiety, but never like a full-blown anxiety attack. So if you suffer from those, Lindsay, favor. If anybody has those, favor, because it's not fun energy. And no. But yeah. All right, so let's see. We'll bring in some abundance for this week through the citrine here. And calcite. I don't know. It's calcite or citrine. And either way, anything orange is going to bring in abundance. But so let's work with the chalkboard first. We're going to clear some energies for this week. We're going to start fresh, right? Today is Moon Day, and granted, some people say the week starts on Sunday. I don't know. I was always I got to go back to work or school, so Monday seemed to be the big start day of the week for me. Yes, I used to get panic attacks and anxiety. They were scary. Oh, Angela, favorite anybody who gets those in any aspect there. The one that I did have, the crazy one that I did have there. And the buckets of sweat. I didn't realize you can sweat so much. Diana, good dawning. Welcome. Much love. Hershey, hello, everyone. Blessings and grateful to see you. And a favor to Hershey had a doctor's appointment. Favor to your appointment. Favor to your universe. And a favor to everybody's universe. I had one panic attack, and I didn't feel panicked at the time. They can be strange. Yeah, I didn't know it was panic attack. It was just sweating and vibrating, and everything went blurry, and I've never felt so out of place and out of space in my entire life. I've had one panic attack and didn't, exactly, Big Ben. All right, so let's clear some energies, guys. So what are you wanting to clear for your frame? What are you looking to remove from yourself from this week? What came into your frame? Maybe that we did some clearing on Saturday, but if you weren't here. But either way, let's start this weekend afresh. So we're going to go ahead and wipe the slate clean, right? And start this with a brand new energetic day and a brand new energetic moment. I can't keep up. Yes, I would sweat all day at work. I had no idea I was panic attacking. Took 4 years. Oh my gosh, Anna. 4 years. Holy cow. Wow. I mean, I didn't know I was having the panic, but the person at the restaurant actually was the one who suggested that I might be having a panic attack. It wasn't over the prices of the menu or anything else. It was, it was literally 2 weeks before I figured it, a week before. It was like a week before my mom came back with the info that I was abused too. So, so the body was trying to release what it knew, but trying to tell me something. And then I'm just grateful because I did not communicate with my mother. I wouldn't know why I was having those panic attacks, most likely. And once I figured out that it was the abuse, then the panic, literally, the energy went shoo, just like it was like You ever like fill up an etch a sketch and it's all black and you shake it and it's like clear? I had clarity like I never had before just in that instant. Um, yes, my job lost my job because doctors couldn't figure out I was oh my gosh, I was a stoke level. Oh wow, favor, Anna. We're grateful we're all past that now, hopefully. And now it's time for all of us to step out into the divine masculine, right? It's not even about healing the divine feminine anymore. Sometimes the healing, and I can't speak for where you guys specifically are, but for myself, the healing, you get to a point where you got to put the healing down, right? And it's like, all right, I can sit in a healing trap, and it becomes a trap, right? I got to keep clearing, I got to keep clearing, I got to keep looking, I got to keep, where it comes to a point where it's like, are you clear enough? Do you see what's going on? Get up and move, right? And so there comes a point where you have to just start getting up and breaking through the broken divine feminine, what's left of it, if there's any left in your universe, and then finally marrying that into some sort of divine masculine to move forward. And even if that's just, as we've heard before through other channels and whatnot, picking up, folding your underwear or just doing the dishes, right? Sometimes it's just, we got to do a dish even, right? But whatever, Angela, yes, like that. I had a short spell like that as part of the dark night of the soul. Awakening process, I believe it may have been attacks to not wake up. That's a possibility too. That's an interesting thought there that you're being regressed, right? I mean, not personally, but energetically you can be attacked, right? Um, as we wake up, there are forces out there that want us to stay asleep, right? And so as you wake up to who you are, it's not like you're ascending, but as you kick the dust off of your trauma body, right? And kick the trauma out of the body, there are those who will, of course, be, as your ego slips and as you stand and start to rise, there are those who are going to come back at you energetically and whatnot. We're not trying to create this in our frame, but there are those who are going to see as you rise up, they're going to try to put a lid on your pot there, dampering your rising. There you go, because they themselves are so karmically stuck, right? So if you have anybody in your universe that's stuck in darker energies and you start rising up, you might get like the monkeys with the poo, right? Like they might fling their poo at you to try to keep you in a lower energy for sure. Like a psychic attack, so to speak. Yeah, exactly, Millie. I don't know, but yeah, those things are real, and especially if you have a narcissistic or abusive family, or a narcissistic husband or something, then yeah, you may find that, like throwing shade, so to speak, or side eye. You may get shade thrown at you in your universe, because people don't want. A lot of people are stuck in a lower energy, don't want to see people in their universe vibrate up because their misery loves your company, right? And if you vibrate up past their lower energies, then you could vibrate out of their frame, right? So a lot of people will try to keep you in their frame by keeping your energy, by pulling on your shirt tail. Think of it this way: as you're climbing the ladder, right? They're pulling on your shirt tail to pull you back down, right? Like, come on back down here. You liked it down here. You can commit, right? And if you want to commiserate in that same energy, you're certainly welcome to do so. But do keep in mind that, yeah, a lot of us will have spouses, family members, and whatnot. And I'm not saying I do. My mother is not being karmic in that way. But a lot of us may have family members who are karmic in that way and try to pull our coat, grab us by the coattail and pull us back down the ladder of ascension, so to speak, or try to keep that coat of crap that we all are sitting in. People don't want us to. A lot of people, how are you getting happy? That's not fair, right? Why are you getting happy and why am I not, right? And so, yeah, so a lot of those energies are still going to are out there, and don't let those, and Amelia was talking there, don't let those energies or those attacks, if they happen there, really have any effect. If you stand in your frame and realize who you are as source, they may not, because you're realizing it and vibrating past where they stand, then yeah, you get the idea, guys. All right. Hi, Garnet. Welcome, beautiful brother. But yeah, so protect yourself as well. That's why you don't want to always hang out with people who are, I mean, if it's your family member or something, your husband or something, there's nothing you can, or your spouse. There's nothing you can do unless you divorce, right? But otherwise, yeah, generally don't want to be in frame with people or in energies with people who are out of your frame. And trying to, not doing anything in their universe, keeping you down in their lower bogs of energy, sort of in the bog of their energy, so to speak. But yeah, let's clear some energy. Speaking of which, what do you need to clear to start this week off fresh and new? If nothing else, we'll do an incantation after the clearing here to set some clean energy and expectations for this week, and clear the energies otherwise, and start afresh and anew, right? And that's the idea, is that, but every day is a chance to start afresh and anew. We're just utilizing the week as a group of time, right? But time is whatever you want it to be. It could be a minute, it could be 30 seconds, it could be universal time, and we don't know how long that is, right? But really, there is no such thing as time anyways, because all this, generally speaking, has already happened. It's just it happens in a flash, right? And you unroll it, and then you got to walk through it, so to speak, right? All right, linear time versus space-time, or non-existent time. It's a full moon, bringing in the favors. Yeah, so tonight at, I believe, 7 or 7:30, I will post it. I believe it's at 7. I will post it on my channel on the community page for Jared's Fire Homa. If you try to find Jared at Huda, you'll get 55 pages of the Who and everything else. And of course, since they just performed their last U.S. concert, and I don't know how the Who can be playing anyways without Keith Moon and John Entwistle, but that's 50% of the band. But Pete Townsend and there you go. You could do it that way too, right? Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend and the rest of the guys. Yeah, they did their last American show ever. So yeah, but I don't know how you call it's like the Yes is on tour, but it's one person. It's Steve Howe. The rest of it are like unknown players, right? So that's not Yes. You're just borrowing. That's like the Guess Who's on tour. Or at least they were until they got a cease and desist. It was no members of the Guess Who. They just stole the name and went on tour. Nobody from the Guess Who. And they were literally just playing their music. But they got away with it for years. And then they finally got sued. But 22, woohoo. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for hitting the thumbs up, the likey, and all that jazziola on your way in or out. And Linda, light a candle for you. Healing sent your way. Linda, what's up with Linda? Yes, Mo, tomorrow in Pool Hospital. Oh, yeah, that's right. Linda is going to be having knee surgery, so we send favor to on Wednesday. I'm going to write that down, too. We're going to hold Linda up on Wednesday, actually tomorrow. Tomorrow we will send favor to Linda prior to surgery, and then, of course, on Wednesday we will see Butterfly Linda and in the most amazing recovery ever as she gets a new knee. Right? No knee is new knee, but new. Okay, on the 8th. Is it the 8th or is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 8th is her surgery, so tomorrow's the 7th. So yeah, so we will. He drove a Rolls Royce into a swimming pool. Keith Moon drove a Rolls. I had no idea. I know it was crazy, right? He would pitch stuff out of hotel windows, like at the 30th floor, he'd break the window and just like pitch stuff out of the hotel window. But at least not himself. I think he rode a motorcycle once down a hallway in a hotel. But yeah, I did not know he drove a Rolls Royce. It was 100,000 back then, I'm sure. But he drove a Rolls Royce into a swimming pool, which would yes, exactly. Sairam is Huda. So yeah, but yeah, if you look for the channel though, you make sure if you do that, thank you, and I'll put that. Unless somebody wants to grab Jared's channel and we can pin it, but yeah, I'll put that this way here. Pin message. So yeah, so that's the channel. I don't have the Fire Homa, but yeah, so that's the channel there. Sairam Huda used to be Jared. So yeah, he'll be live non-Memorex tonight, but I think Adam's going live as well, with an energetic transmission from the master teachers. So it'll be a double whammy tonight. But yeah, so, and I'm all for it, so I'll be around. We can get the laptop and the cell phone going at the same time. You posted the link before you did. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so we'll go backwards here. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? As we drive backwards, looking for the link for Jared's video. That could be pretty far back here, though, guys. No links. All right, so let's clear some energies and get situated for Monday. And for me, getting into Divine Masculine this week. And yeah, I didn't see it, but that's okay. It'll be on you guys know how to find it, but it'll be on the community page on my channel as well. So if you want to look there for Jared's Fire Homa tonight, that's great. Keith Moons and Olive Reed used to go. Who's Olive Reed? She is pushy, Millie. Ask Josh. She is pushy. Who's pushy? Adam going live at 7. So yeah, Adam will be live too. So it's going to be a busy night. But so let's clear some energies, guys. What do you want to clear? What do you want to stand in for this Monday? Moon Day, and of course today is Moon Day. It's a super full moon in Aries there, and my mother's in Aries, so this could be interesting. So hopefully it doesn't set off. There's the Aries side is two sides, right? They're either chill or they're fire, and like fiery energy, really kind of energy, and so yeah, so either, but she is put. So yeah, so here we go, guys. Clear some energies from your end. We've all done this before. So what's in your frame that you want to remove? What's in your crawl that you want to pick out? And what energies do you want to center up? There we go. We're gonna swap that out. Thank you. I know Millie did that, but it's so far buried in the chat somewhere. Replace pin message. No, we don't want to report user. Cancel that. There we go. All right, there we go. So there's the Jared's Fire Helmet for tonight. And otherwise, Adam will be live as well tonight. So tonight is your night, bro. Tonight. What was that, twins? Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight. All right. So from your end, let's clear some energies here. So what do you need to clear from your frame? So take a moment, guys. Think back over the week, over the weekend, and what do you need to clear from Saturday, Sunday? Where do you see yourself today? We're going to see ourselves as centered. So we're going to do an incantation to center ourselves on Monday and bring in the divine masculine, even if we are divine feminine or not. A lot of us out there are. Cancers are considered divine feminine in a twisted way as well, as we are the nurturers of the zodiac. We hold the emotions of the planet in our frame generally. The emotions of the water. There we go. Not always a fun place to be, right? But yeah, so somebody's got to carry. Oliver Reed, actor. Okay, Oliver Reed. Why do I think I know? Actually, I think I know who he is. I have to look him up, but I think I know who he is. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Scorpio. There we go. Oh, Anna, nice. Cancer, Sun. I'm a Cancer Sun. So my moon is done. I'm not a Scorpio moon, and then yeah, Cancer Sun and a Virgo moon. So that makes it even more confusing, right? Exactly. It's like, there's no like balance. It's all like this. That's why I used to wear and I didn't realize why I did it. I just always knew I had to walk in balance, right? So before any of the spiritual stuff, like 2005, 6, I used to wear a ring, a yin yang ring, right? And it's like I don't know, but I always got to feel like I got to walk in some sort of balance here, or I'm gonna fall apart. And looking at my chart, knowing that I'm a Virgo moon and a Cancer sun and all of that, and my Virgo moon's at 29 degrees. Yeah, exactly. So knowing all that, yeah, I did have to walk in balance. Otherwise, but I fell out of balance, and we see what happens here. Oh, Millie, I had to because you're yeah. So if you missed Millie's birthday live last night on Nuestra Tabla Rasa, and yeah, then check that out as well. And you can see people came in, and we surprised Millie and everybody. Great job there, Victor and crew. Victor, that was amazing. Thank you for putting. No, you guys don't take a moment, guys, and thank Victor somehow, however you do, for what he does for everybody else outside of himself in the community, and how he tech wizard for one, and grateful. And not only that, it's just yeah, you get it. And thank you, Victor. And thank Victor. You know, everybody's got a Victor's out there putting his time and doing it. Thank you. It's the love and grateful. Thank you. It's all of you guys. Thank you. Um, Lisha, awesome. How's King? Yeah, exactly. Victor, you are loved, and we are grateful for what you do. And sorry I fell asleep last night. But we are grateful for what you do and grateful for all that you, yeah. Thank you. I was busy all weekend with 3D stuff. Missed y'all. We missed you too. We missed you too, Felicia. All right, so Trista, hopefully, there you go. How are you feeling there? Amazing day, and Victor is another one to bring us up. That was amazing. Yeah, and Trista, are you feeling better? That's the other question. All right, so take a moment, guys. Let's clear some energies from this weekend. Whatever it is that you need to clear, so do the chalkboard. If you're a Hershey and Mo, you can run out to the beach and stick it in the sand. Whatever works for you. If you want to run out in the dirt and write it in there, if you have a Nuestra tabla and you want to make it, you want to unchisel, you want to chisel the clear tablet, you can do that as well. Chisel it and break the stone, maybe. Whatever works for you. Jimena, we love you, Jimena, and a big favor to you and your family there. Grateful to see you, and a big healing love, and we are grateful that you are here as well. And yeah, so we see Jimena and her family in the highest love and the highest healing as well. Victor, yes, Victor is amazing, and we are grateful for his awesome energy. All right, guys, so let's clear from the weekends here, whatever it is for you. So take a moment. We use the chalkboard method most likely here. Posted Your pick. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, so I fell asleep last night, and so yeah, I'm not embarrassed about it. And then after the show, right, I'm laying on the couch, and so yeah, there's a nice picture of me on the Discord now. But it happens. But yeah, I've been so tired lately. I mean, physically, and I'm kind of emotionally too. It's just I'm ready for a shift and ready to move out and up and get unestranged from love and my mother and life and so yeah, and grateful, right? Because I've been in this box for 50 years, and it's like I'm done with the box. And now that I realized I was in the box, it's like I went out faster than the box is willing to release. And so as we chop down the box, but I can't be out of here till December unless you guys want to help. If you want to help pay my rent forward, then you can send me a Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. My PayPal's linked in the description there, but otherwise I gotta wait till December to evacuate. But if anybody wants to help, pay November and December's rent, and I can roll out of here. If it means just stuffing the car, I don't have a lot of stuff. Or the biggest thing is my bed. If I had to lose my bed, that would be like the biggest thing. But none of my furniture goes with me because it's all falling apart anyways. It's been hauled around too much. Yeah, we're kind of at that space where we need a good reset anyways, right? If I were to stay here, then we'd have to get new furniture. And if I were to leave and move, then I'm not. It's kind of you don't take it with you. So I don't even think my dresser would handle. I think if you ever move an IKEA dresser, and once you put it together, generally you don't want to move an IKEA dresser. Pick it up. I think if I pick up my IKEA dresser, it's just gonna go something out. It'll just fall apart. All right, so let's clear some energies. You clear how you clear, and I will clear whatever works for you, chalkboard or otherwise. If you want to write it down, but take a moment, guys, and clear those energies. Here we go. What are you clearing from your field? You can continue to clear if something comes up in your frame. Of course, we never have to do this on the specifically in the dawning. If you do, that's great. But you can do this anytime. If Bob, your boss, gets into your crawl at work, or if Trista's boss gets into her crawl of Scientology, for example, Trista can just break the energies, right? I break that I break the energies, I clear the energies, and I erase it from my frame, and we can all do that on the daily in our universes as well. Yes, it's safer where I was under a danger when I was under a dangerous tree. Where it was? Whoa, dangerous tree. All right, so yeah, so keep on clearing those energies, guys. Let's set some. We're gonna do some intentions here and set some I am intentions. We've been doing grounding into gratitude. We're gonna switch to gratitude this week into I am, and carry ourselves off in the I am attitude and energies that we are, the grand alchemists that we are as Saint Germain, Saint Germain guides here, and really seeing what we are looking for in our universe. We can all be grateful, and grounding into that energy is great, but now we want to step past that into the I am, right? Into the creating, into the centered energy of me is now really the I am. I can be grateful, but what am I carrying within the I am? And that's what's really going to frame out in my universe, and that's the grand alchemy that Saint Germain talks about. And eventually we're going to get into the books, the I Am Discord, and the discussions in the books. And so, yeah, but start some. Millie, I hope you had a beautiful birthday. Hopefully she did. Hershey, favorite. Let's see. Hershey, okay, heading home now. See y'all soon. Oh, favor, Hershey. All right. So Hershey's out and about. Favor, safe and favor travels home, Hershey. And Anna, I got some of the best sleep after my read last night. It was nothing to do with my question. However, it was great. Tina, awesome. I didn't get to ride, but I got my RV moved and set up. A big limb fell through my roof back in the summer. Ooh, Felicia, big favor there. All right, so what did you clear from your week? Let's see ourselves in a new frame this week. Today's Monday. And so we're going to take the energies of today, and we're going to clear energies. And we're going to create an I am intention for this week. So what are you looking to create, and how are you looking to create that? And we'll bring that into our frame here. So let's take a moment. Everybody take a deep breath. Breathe in and release, and breathe in and release, and one more. Breathe in and release. So take a moment, guys, and we're going to do an incantation here. And you need to fill in the blanks. We're going to use the word I am, but after the I am, you can say nothing, and that's fine. That's up to you if you want to partake or not. But otherwise, if you fill in the blanks, then we're going to create an invocation, and you're going to create it on your own with the I am for this week. What we want to ground into and what we want to create in the divine masculine, which is now coming through. We're moving out of the healing phase of the divine feminine. You won't probably see as many healing cards anymore, guys. As much as more take action, stand in that divine masculine, and break past the chains of the repetitive energies of sitting in the broken divine feminine, which I've done since age 2. Pretty much. Age 2 to 52, we sat in what? The divine, broken divine feminine. Pretty much. I can tell you through high school I did, because I spent most of my time just daydreaming and sitting in my room by myself. And so that would be broken divine feminine. For sure. All right, so let's create an I am invocation here, and we're going to bring somebody in to do so and come as a channeling as well here, so bear with me. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here, and we are channeling through Josh for you to you today, and we say that every day. Why? So you know it is Saint Germain and not some crazy energy that is co-opted into Josh, right? And are you understanding how this works, right? So if you are here with us today, then we're going to work on the I am for this week, right? We're going to create intentions with the I am, and we are going to stand in frame with the I am, because you are the alchemist, the I am alchemist in your universe, and I am, whatever you state, is generally what you are going to create in some form or fashion. And if you are an understanding of that, then you too can join me in the I am alchemization of our universe for this week, right? You are the grand alchemizer. So what do you want to see this week? Take a moment. We are not going to dive right in, but take a moment. Close your eyes. Take a moment and see. What are you trying to create for Josh? He is seeing trash bags filled with things that he is going to donate to Goodwill, right? Books that we could mail out, things to get rid of. Cleansing of the universe, right? So what are you seeing in your eyes? So let's close this out. Bring this in with a I am, and then we are going to work with the abundance, right? Bringing in financial abundance so you can move your universe, right? Without finances in your universe, how are you going to move it forward, right? Lots of things you are required to have from 3D world on your planet, and we are going to help to bring in what you need from the 3D. But first, we are going to ground the energies with the I am. So from your end and mine, join Archangel Raphael, join Saint Germain. Join us in the energies of the I am. Join us in the clearing. Remember, we used to channel together. We get both of our energies today, right? We are going to bring in both of our energies. This is serious stuff, and we are working together to see you grandly alchemize. This is an important week, because if you are needing to move your universe and you are sitting on your Hillary Duff, it's not going to work very well. And time is, for your channel, I hear time is of his essence, right? We go past December, then he is going to have to pay, and we're not looking for that, right? So in your universe, what are you looking to create this week with the I am? Repeat after me. I am looking to create the most awesome week. I am the awesomeness that I create this week. I am full of joy. I am full of love. I am full of gratitude. I am the energies that create the change that I am looking for in my universe. And I am grateful that this week I am standing strong. I am standing up. I am standing in, and I am moving forward my universe. What is it you are needing to move forward? See it. I am moving forward. You fill it in. Fill in your blank when I say I am moving forward. I am moving forward my what? What are you moving forward? Project to move out of town, right? For me, right? For Josh. What are you moving forward? I am moving forward blank in my universe this week. You fill that in. I am moving forward blank in myself this week. You fill that in. Less karmic energies, more open energies, more freedom and love for the channel I hear, right? What are you looking to bring into your universe this week? I am creating what this week? You fill that in or not. That is up to you. But see yourselves as the source love that you are. I am the awesomeness that I am looking for. I am the change in my universe that I am looking for. And I am grateful that I allow for the energies to change. I am grateful and I am standing in those changed energies this week. I am not allowing my universe to retrograde back into old energies. And I am not allowing myself to stand in old frames anymore. Are you digging this? I am all of the change in the universe. I am standing strong in that change, and I am grateful as my new universe forms around me, right? You are the grand alchemist of your universe. Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael. Our combined energies are asking you to stand strong, to realize that you are the grand alchemist, that you are the energies that creates the change. You are your own ascended master. Are you understanding? I am the ascension I am looking for. I am the change in my clearing that I am looking for, and I am the freedom in my energy that I am looking for. Can you stand in all of this week? Can you be that frame? Can you stand in the love? I am the love. Can you stand in the joy? I am the joy. And can you stand in the peace? I am the peace. You are the one creating all of this, and you are the one who's accepting or turning away energies. You are the one standing in frame or not. And if you are still wearing a coat that allows you not to see what you are standing in, you cannot see how heavy your energies are, so to speak, until they start to slowly peel away, right? As they start to peel away and you see the light behind the energy, as the light comes in, then you can feel and see where you've been. You are love. Be that love. Stand in that love. And if you are Rick, you will win the lottery, because I am the lottery winner, right, Rick? It's not will win, because you will never get there if you will. But I am the lottery winner. I am standing here with a cash check. I am going to the bank to take out $1 million. I am feeding the homeless. I am helping people get cars. I am creating change in other universes. Why? Because I am a lottery winner, right? There you go. Rick. Carry that energy. All of you, carry that. Put your greatest fantasy out there. I am living the life like Jacques Cousteau, if you are an ocean person. I am living on a mountain, or living on an island, or I am creating a new business. What is your highest deal, right? See that, be that, and live in that. You are the creator. I am is more than you will understand in this lifetime. But if you utilize the I am to create what you are looking for, stepping outside of the karmic self, the broken energies and the sadness in your universe, and utilize the I am, you will create a life for yourself that is beyond reproach. That is amazing. Stand in that frame. And what are you I-aming out for yourself this week? Remember, all of that comes with presence. If you are not staying present in your universe, in the daily, in the minute by minute by minute by minute by minute by minute by minute, then you are going to be either in the past or the future, and then you cannot be in the I am because you are not in presence. Releasing transmission. All right, so there we go. A little combo of both here, the I am and presence and energy, all in one. All right, so Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael kind of combined into one here, in a larger energy to tell us to stand in that I am, and we are going to create. I am the awesomeness I am looking for. Can you say that? Can you feel that? You can start getting into self-talk, right? We all do self-talk. So do you do I am self-talk? I am awesome. I am going to have an awesome day. I am the awesomeness I am looking for, and I am grateful that when I go to bed tonight, I had that awesome day, and I am grateful for all the awesomeness that happens in between, right? And letting go. You will create. And you will bring that into frame. A lot of us, we just don't have that belief of the I am. Let the I am take over and watch what happens. It's amazing. I am enough. Exactly. You are. I am in a resolved universe. What does that mean? My universe is resolved. Right? I am resolved. I am no longer estranged. I am no longer financially worried. And not that I'm worrying. And I've never really had to think about this a sec. What do you guys, and this is something that comes to mind here. Whatever you're generally worrying about, keep in mind you may have gone through it before, but either way, if you're worrying about money, have you ever really, not I can speak only for myself, I've never truly been that broke, right? I've been out and about and outside of 2001, I got an apartment, right? 2002. And that apartment, the one after that, and this apartment, and all apartment, never been late on rent. Nothing. So I don't know. So we sit here, we fret, but are we really fretting or are we, yeah. Let go. Let the I am take over and watch what happens. Email sent at Lindsay. Yes, we are here. We are doing and living our best life. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's work with the calcite. There we go. This is orange calcite. Thank you. And so let's work with calcite, and we will bring in some abundance. Anything orange has to do with abundance, and we're going to close out with a group hug for today. We did not get to do the curve cards. That's all right. We do intuition with Victor on Truth Wave if you're a part of that. I am plenty, and I am without headache, right, Trista? I am feeling amazing, right? I am many months late on rent. Ooh, favor there, Lindsay. All right, we see Lindsay in her highest financial abundance there, and she's not late on rent anymore. All right, guys, so let's work with. Here we go. And energetics works with only works with your permission, of course. Don't ever let anybody perform energetics. Sending you love and favor, it's one thing. That's what we do for each other all the time. But physical energetics that we're really looking to like create internal shifts and vibrate your cells around and such. Even though when we send love, we want to do the same. No, you need some permission. So always make sure you have permission. All right, here we go, guys. With your permission, and of course, if not, you can close out the phone. You can drop the live. But otherwise, here we go. Again, we don't have music set up. But here we go. But I can be music, right? Do, 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 do. And we're removing blocks from financial blocks. The biggest thing that would change 99% of all of our universes, and I know that outside of love, which would change a lot of money, right? Unfortunately, we need some of that 3D stuff, right? And so, but money is not also 3D, it's 5D, it's flow. And so we're going to work with the flow. There we go. So see yourselves in the flow with this energy work today. See all the blocks being removed and where you stand in your flow. I'm going to hang out with my orange calcite heart. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Bunny. So where is your flow? What is blocking your flow? If there is anything blocking your flow. And we're going to see and remove those blocks today. I am block free. I am my flow, and I am the abundance financially that I am looking for. And I am the one that brings forth all awesome money from me, to me, and for me in my universe, right? Money doesn't come from the outside. All money that you earn, while it may be handed a paycheck, you've earned that by pushing the energies out from you, right? You had to do physical work. That's pushing energy, right? So you had to move the energies to create the money. Now, do we have to have an employer? No. We can move energies in many different ways to create money. And this is what I'm beginning to learn. Because, anybody know where to get prescription-only insurance coverage? I take CVS. You check out Caremark. I don't know if they offer CVS. Caremark offers individual policies, but they're the largest prescription insurance provider in the country. But they usually work with like other companies, like if you had United Healthcare, then your prescriptions go through CVS. But if anybody was to sell an individual prescription plan, it would be Caremark. So yeah, I would check Caremark and see if they have anything there. Karma. I used to know a woman named Flo. She was awesome, super strong black woman. There's something to be said about that like wise, and something amazing about that, like wise old black, like that old black woman energy, wise as hell. There's an app called GoodRx that gives you cheaper prices. Yeah, I've heard of GoodRx, but that's just like something that the companies, the pharmaceutical companies had agreed upon to kind of dispel the government. So hey, if we give you 20% off, will the government step back if we offer programs to give people 20% off? Yeah, so you can get a discount, but not like a cut rate cost. But yeah, definitely check out CVS Caremark. I don't know if they do, but they're the largest prescription provider in the country. At least they were. All right, so this is going to removing blocks. from financial abundance, blocks from our moving our universe forward, financially and otherwise. Do 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 la 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 la. Dude, you know, if somebody just like walked into this channel, you know, can you scroll thumbs up and you just keep scrolling lives all day? You could, right? This is probably the weirdest thing. This guy's like humming Ipa Nipa, singing Ipa Nipa, and moving this big stone around the screen. It's like, what is he doing? I don't know about you, but if I was a lay person, and then not like a half awake person, like a way person, not awake, I would think this is like some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen, right? My dog's registry name is FNFlow42. I love it. All right, guys, we're going to seal this off here in a moment, but see it busting through anything that's any muck and gunk in your root and sacral chakras today that are blocking your abundance. See the orange in your field, right? And we're going to see each other in a big orange field. And we're going to seal this off, guys, in just a moment. So take your last inhales of energy, and we're going to create, and we're going to do some real quick pounding here on the root and sacral chakras. And of course, Wednesday we'll have Trista on live. Saturday we'll have Angela. And yeah. Pulling out any blocks. One big block left to pull. You may feel this in your root and sacral chakras. Yeah. And we're going to seal this off, guys. All sealed. Wham. Hermetically, too. There we go. All right, guys. Sealed with love. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Remember Dennis Miller in Saturday Night Live at the end of the newscast, you go with the papers. All right. Have a great. We're going to close this out with a group hug. But hopefully, we all have a fantastic week. It's going to be a great week here on Good Dawning and on the universe. I'll look out for some channelings. I just got to get unkarmic and unlazy, really, and do some more channelings. So look out for some live channelings here and there. Randos, or not live, but posted channelings, like Daniel Scranton. Like, I'm going to channel now, that sort of thing. And yeah, otherwise, there may be or a rando live or two. But otherwise, guys, it's going to be an amazing week because you're going to make it amazing, right? Only you can. All right, guys, so let's close this out. Left arm up to the person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. We send our love and our heart chakra energy right from our left hand. We send our hearts out from our left hand. We spin it around clockwise as it goes around through each and every one of our hearts. My heart connects with your heart and connects with Millie's heart and Karma's heart and Tina's heart and Lindsay's heart and Victor's heart. And as we spin around faster and faster, our hearts combine into one. It's like the Large Hadron Collider with now one big energy. We take our love like our big one heart, right? And we connect it like a reverse tornado and throw it up into the greater source field. And we see everybody in the greater source field in that love and peace. And we see everybody here in love and peace. And we see everybody here standing in the I Am today and having an amazing week. We see each other alchemizing our week and standing in our strength, in our love, and in our energies. We see each and every one of us helping everybody in this group and in the universe, right? Pushing everybody forward to create the greatest love, the greatest life, and the highest version of ourselves on the daily this week. And we see each and every one of us stepping out of the karmic frame, stepping out of the lack frame, stepping out of the distrust frame, stepping out of the broken, voided universe frame, and stepping into the abundance, financial abundance frame, stepping into the purpose frame, stepping into the unconditional love frame, and stepping into the creating the universe that we want out of love, joy, peace, and freedom in our hearts. We see everybody on this planet striving and moving towards creating the best and highest life for themselves and each and every one of themselves. We see the governments of the world creating their highest selves as well and releasing their karmic energies from their citizens, right? And we see each and every one of us being that balance, walking in that love, and being that beacon that has been, let's say, it's a beacon of hope, right? That we all, each and every one of us are. We are that light, and we are the I am, and we stand in that this week. And we stand as the living example of that I am as we create our universes in love and peace. And we stand strong together as one family in one larger energy, lifting each and every one of us up and holding each and every one of us and everybody else on the planet in the highest loving light. We see Mother Gaia with no X's or O's in her sky, and of course no forever chemicals or PFAs or plastics. There we go, forever chemicals or plastics. There we go, in her water and on her soil. We see all the animals on planet Earth in joy and peace and harmony as well, and we see everything in our universes through the lens of the I am. Because what are we? We are the I am, and we are the I am that we are looking for, and we see everything this week through that awesome lens. And with that, we say, hallelujah, so it is, and so it shall be. Sealed, hermetically sealed with love. There we go, guys. All right. Thank you guys for being here, as always. Have a day as amazing as you are, and as you step into the I am, you're creating that loving, living universe. Remember, you're the grand alchemizer, so alchemize your energies today. Stand in that frame and tell yourself, I am awesome. Go stand in front of that mirror. Say that to yourself a few times. See what happens. All right, guys. Stay awesome. I love you all. And, of course, I get full moon birthday this year, Millie. You got the new moon. Awesome. All right, guys. I will see you in the next. Actually, Millie got the full moon, too. I will see you all in the next. Love you guys. And of course, Jared tonight, Fire Homa, listed below. So, and Adam will be live as well. So, time for the dually videos, right? But favor, guys.